please remove your caps and remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you, and please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2014 Commencement Ceremony for graduate students in the Arts, Sciences, and Engineering. I am Bob Eldey, Dean of the College of Biological Sciences. I am honored to be your host on this wonderful day as we celebrate the achievements of our graduates and recognize the long-lasting commitment it took to get here. At this time, I would like to introduce our distinguished University of Minnesota guests and collegiate deans. Please stand as I call your name. Our distinguished keynote speaker, President of the University of Minnesota, Eric Kaler. Regent Thomas Devine. Acting Vice President and Provost for Graduate Education, Sally Kolstad. Tom Hayes and Clarence Lehman, Associate Deans from the College of Biological Sciences. Brian Boer and Jay Bell from the College of Food, Agriculture, and Natural Resource Sciences, Dean and Associate Dean, respectively. Raymond Duval and Alex Rothman from the College of Liberal Arts, Dean and Associate Dean, respectively. Stephen Crouch and Chris Kramer from the College of Science and Engineering, and Yoji Shimizu from the Medical School here at the University of Minnesota. Thank you. You may be seated. Today's commencement ceremony for graduate students in the arts, sciences, and engineering recognizes the achievements of approximately 600 students from 5 colleges who have accomplished or will soon complete the requirements for a master's or doctoral degree. Commencement is one of the university's happiest and most important occasions of the year. It is the symbol of accomplishment for you, the graduates, as a milestone as you move on to the world beyond the University of Minnesota. Today is a time for your parents, family, and friends to share the pride and joy of your graduation, and we are delighted to see so many of them here with us today. We know the dedication, self-discipline, and hard work required to earn a master or doctorate's degree at the University of Minnesota took commitment. The faculty take great pride in your accomplishments, and I would like to thank the advisors who are here today to share in the achievements of their students. Faculty, please rise and be recognized for your role in mentoring these graduates and helping to ensure their success. Graduates, you are leaving the university with the knowledge you have acquired and an excellent set of skills. Use what you have learned wisely and share your gifts generously. Please stay in touch with us in the future and share with us the news of your career. We wish you the best of success as you continue on your life's journey. It is now my pleasure to welcome alumnus and president of the University of Minnesota, Eric Kaler. In his third year as president, Eric Kaler continues to be focused on core priorities: academic excellence, access for qualified students, stewardship of tuition and public dollars, a world-class research enterprise that aligns with the state of Minnesota, and a deep commitment to public engagement and outreach, locally and globally. During the 2012-13 academic year and in his first biennial budget request to the legislature, President Kaler forged a partnership with the state of Minnesota by achieving a tuition freeze for Minnesota resident undergraduates. He also achieved $35.8 million in research investments from the state. In an initiative called MinDrive, the Minnesota Discovery, Research and Innovation Economy Program, research emphasis matches some of the university's research and discovery strengths with the state's most pressing needs and key industries. This year, President Kaler and the university community are engaged in a consultative strategic planning process to set the institution's course for the next decade. In 2010, President Kaler was elected to the National Academy of Engineering. In 2012, Secretary of Homeland Security Janet Napolitano named him to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Academic Advisory Council. In 2013, he was named a Charter Fellow of the National Academy of Inventors. And very recently, he was appointed to the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. President Kaler received his PhD in chemical engineering from the university in 1982. He went on to become one of the nation's foremost experts on complex fluids, which have applications in drug delivery, food processing, pharmaceuticals, and manufacturing. Before coming to the University of Minnesota, or back to it, President Kaler served from 2007 to 2011 as Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at Stony Brook University. Previously, he was Dean of the University of Delaware's College of Engineering. He also had held a position at the University of Washington. He received his undergraduate degree from the California Institute of Technology in 1978. We are so honored that he is our president and that he is here as our speaker today. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, our own President Eric Kaler.
Thank you, Bob, and good afternoon. Regent Devine, welcome. Deans and other leaders of the university, distinguished guests, family members, friends, and of course, honored graduates, welcome. As Bob mentioned, 32 years ago this month, I walked in your shoes. So if they're out of style, it's sort of my fault. Seriously, I was graduating from the University of Minnesota with a PhD in chemical engineering. And like you, if someone asked, I would have honestly answered that I was that day living at the intersections of pride and fear, of happiness and uncertainty, and of ambition and apprehension. Was this terminal degree my ticket to fame, or a stop on the way to the lament of out-of-work PhDs? Would you like fries with that? Actually, I had learned at least one very important lesson as I pursued my doctorate, conducted my science, and completed my dissertation. And it was to use a technical term: stuff happens. And generally, it's good stuff. When I first arrived in Minneapolis as a fresh-faced PhD student, my aspiration was that I was going to be the youngest senior vice president of Exxon. I was going to be a captain of industry, and I was going to translate my science into the private sector. But one day, stuff happened. In the third year of my studies, my advisor, who also was the chair of the department, a great guy named Ted Davis, came into my office. And some of you know that when your advisor comes to your office, that's either very good or very bad. and in this case, it was very good. He had somehow come up short in instructors for the fall term, and he needed someone who could teach a course in process control. Now, if you're an engineer, you know what that is. If you're not, it doesn't matter. I asked him what any graduate student would ask, which was, how much does it pay? And he told me it paid more than the research associateship that I had. And so I said, sure, I'll do it. Now, what I did not tell him, and I swear he did not ask me, was if I'd ever had a course in process control. It turns out that at Caltech you can get a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering without having a course in process control. I didn't really think it was relevant to our conversation for me to bring that up. So I took the opportunity, I taught, I learned the material, and I had a great experience. It changed my life. I engaged with the students. I don't think they suffered any permanent harm from the interchange, and I turned and became an academic. So as you sit here in your shoes, understand sometimes it is life that finds you. And when it does, it catapults you in directions that you never imagined and to places you could never dream of. Now I know that critics question the value of graduate school or even the value of higher education. In my view, that's simply the wrong thing to do. They cannot devalue all the work you've put in and the passion you've brought to it. And there are also hard facts that speak to value. There's an agency called the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and if you ask them, they will tell you that the unemployment rate for people with PhDs in the United States at the end of 2013 was 2.2%. For those with master's degrees, it was 3.4%, both numbers dramatically lower than the national average. And the mean annual income for PhDs in the US in 2013 was more than $84,000. Now, not all of you are going to get that dream job you want tomorrow, but most of you will soon, and your education and what you produce for society will be rewarded. Your degree is for sure a personal achievement, but like this great public research university, your degree, your knowledge, and your potential is also an enormous public good. Now, that isn't anything I thought about 32 years ago when I received my degree, but it's something that I think about now, and I will think about for the next 32 years until 2046, when I will be 90 years old. And that got me to thinking what I might say at age 90 to the 26-year-old PhD in 1982. In other words, what would I tell myself if I could look back and travel back in time? I might write to that youthful Eric, "Dear Eric, as you embark on your career, find the path that is right for you, not for your parents to brag about or your friends to be impressed with, not simply to boost your ego, but to do work that will change your community and the world for the better. And if you're lucky, very lucky, you will also find a loving partner to do that with. Don't travel alone." Or I might write, "Dear Eric, be graceful. From time to time, there's a chance you will fail. But grace, it has been said, is meeting those down moments by picking yourself up, by learning from your missteps, and not beating yourself up too much when that happens. I guarantee you that the work and actions that will trigger the fewest regrets in your life are those in which you took the biggest risks." Or I might write, "Dear Eric, stop worrying. Celebrate this great day of achievement. Your parents, your friends, your partners, they are so proud of you. In fact, they will love you even more for being what you are and for what you've become than for simply doing what was expected." So graduates, I hope you create your own authentic, personal story. Fill it with great surprises. And on this day, each one of you is a story of abundant success. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you so much for those inspiring and heartfelt words. We now come to the part of the ceremony for which you've been waiting. We will begin the presentation of degree candidates. Megan Peace from Spanish and Portuguese Studies in the College of Liberal Arts will present the candidates for the master's degrees.
We will now recognize the candidates for master's degrees. I request the master's students from the medical school to come forward. Eileen Turgott, Stem Cell Biology. Nan Kishore Raghav Baylor, Stem Cell Biology. Deepti Vinod Kumar, Stem Cell Biology. Carrie Hyder, Stem Cell Biology. Caitlin Marie Johnson, Stem Cell Biology. We will now recognize the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Biological Sciences. Mridu Midha, Biomedical Informatics and Computational Biology. Audrey J. Harris, Microbial Engineering. Megan M. Shiros, Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology and Genetics. Colleen Worley, Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology and Genetics. Melanie Elizabeth Dawn, Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology and Genetics. Katrina Marie Howdy, Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology and Genetics. Lindsay K. Beatty, Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology and Genetics. Christine Marie Kellner, Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology and Genetics. We will now recognize the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Food, Agricultural, and Natural Resource Sciences. Jose Nuno de Ledesma, Applied Economics. Kirsten Rude, Food Science. Woldeab Merd, Animal Sciences. Rebecca Labarge, Animal Sciences. Tyler Evink, Animal Sciences. Justin Edward Johnson, Animal Sciences. Maria Fernanda Laguarda Mayo, Bioproducts and Biosystems Science, Engineering, and Management. Christine Forland, Bioproducts and Biosystems Science, Engineering, and Management. Wang Wang, Food Science. Su Sing Lim, Nutrition. Yoonji Pamela Pine, Nutrition. Jamie Elizabeth Coburn, Nutrition. Amy M. Tritt, Nutrition. Elizabeth Kathleen Mishler, Nutrition. Brittany Francis, Nutrition. Xinsho Zhang, Applied Economics. Hao Peng, Applied Economics and Civil Engineering. Ishe Harash, Applied Economics. Melanie Joy Moore, Plant Pathology. Laura Triplett, Natural Resources Science and Management. Nicole Bailey Ross, Water Resources Science. Ryan Birkmeyer, Water Resources Science. Heather Marie Hendrickson, Entomology. Jessica W. Miller, Entomology. April Elaine Luke, Water Resources Science. Ben Rausch, Natural Resources Science and Management. Ariel Courtney, Natural Resources Science and Management. Michelle Angelroth Natarajan, Land and Atmospheric Science. Stephanie Elsbernd, Food Science. Jordan Walter, Food Science. Lauren Gilman, Food Science. Melissa Willie, Food Science. Amy Kwong Mortensen, Food Science. We will now recognize the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Liberal Arts. Nire Kang, Statistics. Clara Hayeon Shin, Statistics. Xie Shi, Statistics. Lee Jun Chin, Statistics. Grace Edgar, Music. Etha Williams, Music. Mariana Motaiva, Music. Ingrid Jacqueline Martin, Music. Samuel Carson Grace, Music. Hillary Kingsley, Music. Lauren Limers, Music. Brennan Blankenship, Music. Ronnie Bell II, Music. Emma Catherine Pleahall, Music. Bryson Sewell, Classical and Near Eastern Studies. Yun Peng, Mass Communication. Liu Xiaoyan, Mass Communication. Kristen A. Patro, Mass Communication. Katrina Miller, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Lauren Wall, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Jenna Jenkins, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Amanda Enstrom, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Shauna Holland, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Stephanie Hake, Philosophy. Maria Schrobilgen, Art. Jacqueline Listema, Germanic Studies. Susan Wooster-Lavelle, Scientific and Technical Communication. Veronica Estela Minaldi, Hispanic and Lusophone Literatures, Cultures, and Linguistics. Heather Mawini, Hispanic and Lusophone Literatures, Cultures, and Linguistics. James Hall, Scientific and Technical Communication. Won John Choi, Scientific and Technical Communication. Sumitra Madhuri Ramachandran, Scientific and Technical Communication. Chang Su Lee, Scientific and Technical Communication. Elan Vandermel, Statistics. Christopher Humelo, Statistics. Hannalie Buffy Marie Nicholson, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Christy Torborg Gonzalez, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Rob Nelson, Mass Communication. Devin Nee, Theater Arts. Sarah Bradner, Theater Arts. Emily Hansen, Linguistics. Catherine Klotzbach, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Victoria Wilhelm Swenson, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Leah Ann Ashburn, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Danica Miller, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Logan Thompson, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Claire Sunderland, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Meredith Ann Jacobs, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Kirsten Pfeiffer, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Ellen Anthony, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Mackenzie Marie Melander, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Liana Mahawaj, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Christiana Mullins, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Jennifer Kim, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Julia Rancuni, Strategic Communication. Bonnie Flood, Strategic Communication. Joan O'Fallon, Strategic Communication. Will Dayfield, Strategic Communication. Joshua Thomas Kramer, Strategic Communication. Tuivi Bui, Strategic Communication. Kylene Rose Johnson, Strategic Communication. Jennifer Holper, Strategic Communication. Laurel Harold, Strategic Communication. Gregory William Holt, Strategic Communication. Corey Betchwars, Geographic Information Science. Molly Jean McDonald, Geographic Information Science. Jessica Tyra Sweet, Geographic Information Science. Benjamin Post, Geographic Information Science. Adi Almosin, History. Leah Cronick, English as a Second Language. Sarah Sells, English as a Second Language. Asimina Sirika, Speech, Language, and Hearing Science. Meredith Engallen, Strategic Communication. Kelly Tyler, Strategic Communication. Amanda Underwood, Strategic Communication. Bridget Aymar, Strategic Communication. Emily Catherine Stickler, Strategic Communication. Allison Laura Johnson, Strategic Communication. Olivia Elaine Lepore, Strategic Communication. Megan Rachel Whitney McGregor, Strategic Communication. Dan Thiede, Strategic Communication. David Philip Rausch, Strategic Communication. Sung Jin Kim, Statistics. We will now recognize the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Science and Engineering. Su Hua, Financial Mathematics. Sijia Cheng, Financial Mathematics. Xuan Wang, Financial Mathematics. Mai Bin Du, Financial Mathematics. Yishan Chen, Financial Mathematics. Yunyao Chang, Financial Mathematics. John T. Moore, Electrical Engineering. Adam Foley, Electrical Engineering. He Lu, Financial Mathematics. Yao Deng, Financial Mathematics. Buhan Shao, Financial Mathematics. Fuan Win, Financial Mathematics. Xin Zhao, Financial Mathematics. Yi Zhao, Financial Mathematics. Hu Jian, Financial Mathematics. Gulshan Golnari, Computer Science. Meng Yang, Electrical Engineering. Rauhith Gopalkrishnan, Electrical Engineering. Hemant Kumar Tadikonda, Electrical Engineering. Ganesh Venkataraman, Electrical Engineering. Balaji Krishnamurthy, Electrical Engineering. Sun Woo Ham, Electrical Engineering. Young Hwan Lee, Electrical Engineering. Vignesh Sundaram, Electrical Engineering. Mustafizur Rahman, Electrical Engineering. Shuo Zhou, Computer Science. Jinfei Yin, Computer Science. Jin Zhao, Computer Science. Fan Sheng, Computer Science. Ji Chi Chen, Computer Science. Su Young Lee, Financial Mathematics. Yi Yi Yao, Chemistry. Laura Billier, Biomedical Engineering. Samantha Madden, Biomedical Engineering. Chongzhou Zhang, Financial Mathematics. Sean Yu, Financial Mathematics. Monish Tuladar, Electrical Engineering. Hanith Konkimala, Electrical Engineering. Karthik Vemparala, Electrical Engineering. Pranith Vabilisetti, Electrical Engineering. Shung Ye, Electrical Engineering. Shui Liu, Electrical Engineering. Kai Yang Sun, Electrical Engineering. Lakshmi Ravi, Electrical Engineering. Shanka Seal, Electrical Engineering. Satish Jayamraman, Electrical Engineering. Vivek Bandari, Electrical Engineering. Kyle J. Bonner, Mechanical Engineering. Rawindra Kasturi, Computer Science. Sravani Konkimala, Computer Science. Avigna Adusumili, Computer Science. Upasana Swaminathan, Electrical Engineering. Manognya Vungarala, Electrical Engineering. Sathiyanaranayanum Saikar, Electrical Engineering. Harshuth Deshmane, Electrical Engineering. Tejas Ulavi, Mechanical Engineering. Chaitan Bahasmai, Electrical Engineering. Avani Deshpande, Electrical Engineering. Kaushiki Nag, Computer Science. Sandeep Deepak Fadnavis, Electrical Engineering. Iravati Batavadekar, Electrical Engineering. Virendra Kakade, Electrical Engineering. Adayan Patwardhan, Mechanical Engineering. Amulya Vishwanath, Electrical Engineering. Anjan Chakraborty, Biomedical Informatics and Computational Biology. Silpa Mohapatra, Mechanical Engineering. Lu Yuan, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Andrei Artem Petrov, Electrical Engineering. Jason Meyer, Electrical Engineering. Chad Larish, Mechanical Engineering. Aaron H. Jagoda, Mechanical Engineering. Jordan William Nelson, Computer Science. Ling Luo, Electrical Engineering. Lu Liu, Electrical Engineering. Ning Zhon, Civil Engineering. Chen Rong Huang, Mechanical Engineering. Yilikal Zeleki Aino, Physics. Yusuf Buyukduk, Physics. Amoga Gundavaram, Computer Science. Pranita Maldikar, Electrical Engineering. Hainil Langalia, Electrical Engineering. Nishant Ashok Borse, Electrical Engineering. Siddharth R. Chatrola, Computer Science. Pratik Kaskiwala, Electrical Engineering. Setu Gupta, Electrical Engineering. Serbnor Singh Gill, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Shrestha Shukla, Electrical Engineering. Vaibhav Gorde, Computer Science. Mayur H. Barate, Electrical Engineering. Kedar Karthikayan, Electrical Engineering. Manikandan Palani, Electrical Engineering. Hitesh Kota, Electrical Engineering. Brendan Beal, Financial Mathematics. Max Carideo, Mechanical Engineering. David Vetter, Mechanical Engineering. Seema Deshpande, Electrical Engineering. Tanvi Sharma, Electrical Engineering. Aritra Konar, Electrical Engineering. Fai Ming Huang, Computer Science. Shirish Kamdur, Electrical Engineering. Surya Ramachandran, Electrical Engineering. Krithi Bhargav, Electrical Engineering. Shikhar Sitoke, Computer Science. Ankush Oberoi, Computer Science. Viola D'Souza, Electrical Engineering. Apurv Hombali, Electrical Engineering. Jason Krause, Software Engineering. Jared Phelps, Software Engineering. Brett Hassler, Software Engineering. Andrew Joseph Johnson, Electrical Engineering. Suganti Mani, Computer Science. Sindhu Padmanabha Iyer, Electrical Engineering. Krishna Kumar Natarajan, Computer Science. Daniel O'Neill, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Atri Mahapatra, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Yuan Jiwenqing, Financial Mathematics. Jie Gong, Financial Mathematics. Huang Da, Financial Mathematics. Chandan Desur, Electrical Engineering. Kishore Janavitula, Electrical Engineering. Shahil Samad Chaudhary, Electrical Engineering. Manoj Shankar Narayana, Electrical Engineering. Avinash Rainuka, Electrical Engineering. Akshay Ravikumar, Electrical Engineering. Satish Basavalingaya, Electrical Engineering. Rangunath Krishna Murthy, Electrical Engineering. Eric Victorson, Mechanical Engineering. Robert Michael DeSmith, Mechanical Engineering. Ayun Banerjee, Mechanical Engineering. Jerry John Kessler, Mechanical Engineering. Brandon K. Beckstrand, Mechanical Engineering. Kaustubh Durafe, Computer Science. Rohit Deshpande, Computer Science. Chidananda Sridhar, Computer Science. Amardeep Singh Chawla, Computer Science. Rohit Sinha, Computer Science. Sarvesh Saran, Computer Science. Long Xuan Lin, Electrical Engineering. Takahiro Sasaki, Scientific Computation. Joseph Coffey, Electrical Engineering. Daniel Robert Showers, Aerospace Engineering and Mechanics. Abdurrahman Filumban, Computer Science. Koshi Payatuvila Ragan, Computer Science. Samuel Paitich, Civil Engineering. Catherine Johnson, Civil Engineering. Lauren Snyder, Civil Engineering. Nandini Gunaisan, Electrical Engineering. Hilcinia Lopez, Computer Science and Microbial Engineering. Pooja Krishna Kumar, Electrical Engineering. Jake Anthony Housley, Electrical Engineering. Santya Koteshwara, Electrical Engineering. Azra Sultana, Electrical Engineering. Visweshvar Chandrasekharan, Electrical Engineering. Arawindan Rungarajan, Electrical Engineering. Hannah Pecora, Mathematics. Caitlin Feely, Biomedical Engineering. Dimitrios Zermas, Computer Science. Evangelia Christokopoulou, Computer Science. Zachary Rezatek, Mechanical Engineering. Kevin Ruda, Mechanical Engineering. Nicholas J. Badhartbull, Civil Engineering. Kareem Alameh, Aerospace Engineering and Mechanics. Eric Widul, Mechanical Engineering. Yumeng Wang, Computer Science. Misan Marcus G. Edor, Financial Mathematics. Christopher Najjar, Financial Mathematics. Nicholas George Larkin Hansen, Financial Mathematics. Rachel Louise Bain, Earth Sciences. Xiaoyu Ma, Earth Sciences. Yao Lu, Civil Engineering and Industrial and Systems Engineering. Shuling Huang, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Jessica Lucia Lee, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Gulnor Anzakulova, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Marin Blair, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Megan Patricia Young, Civil Engineering and Industrial and Systems Engineering. Malaki Musa Ranika, Infrastructure Systems Engineering. Derek James Luer, Infrastructure Systems Engineering. Danilo S. Sosa, Jr., Infrastructure Systems Engineering. Matt Aguirre, Infrastructure Systems Engineering. Adam Smith, Infrastructure Systems Engineering. Yasir Mohammed Tagaldeen, Mechanical Engineering. Varun Ramesh, Electrical Engineering. Andrew Arnold, Electrical Engineering. Matthew R. Yoder, Biomedical Engineering. Avani Anund Shah, Mathematics. Nicole Lee Ness, Mathematics. Eric D. Svingen, Civil Engineering. Nathan James Warner, Civil Engineering. Michael Revling, Management of Technology. Brian John Dobson, Management of Technology. James Dickerman, Management of Technology. Kalk Vaughn, Management of Technology. Daniel Hunter, Management of Technology. Janie Russell, Management of Technology. Ilyas Ayana, Management of Technology. Khalid Youssef, Management of Technology. Jonathan Anim Ado, Management of Technology. Justin Pouliot, Management of Technology. Mina Sufwat Fahim, Management of Technology.
They're supposed to all stay in the box for the photographer in order, so I'm not sure. Not many.
Okay. Stephen Som, Management of Technology. Jamie Hansen, Management of Technology. Aaron Booker, Management of Technology. Michael Ballack, Management of Technology. Mark C. Boyagis, Management of Technology. Luke Zaremba, Management of Technology. Joseph S. Sevchek, Management of Technology. Oren Broberg, Management of Technology. Jessica Lowe, Management of Technology. Mark Peterson, Security Technologies. Alexander Jones, Security Technologies. Benjamin Campbell, Security Technologies.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Zhang Li, Security Technologies. Michael David Cloutier, Security Technologies. Chimeng He, Security Technologies. Tom Keegan, Security Technologies. Aaron Warhol, Security Technologies. Alan Muniz, Security Technologies. Jenna Schroeder, Security Technologies. Annie Neeland, Security Technologies. John Spencer Fenton, Security Technologies. Jason Christensen, Security Technologies. Brian L. Smalley, Security Technologies. Joshua Greenwood, Security Technologies. Jonathan B. Kemp, Security Technologies. Kevin Wong, Security Technologies. Ryan A. Bloom, Software Engineering. Philip McCullough, Software Engineering. Udeep Shankadev, Software Engineering. Prabina Shrestha, Software Engineering. Joseph Witoon, Software Engineering. Prapti Shrestha, Software Engineering. Tyler Chester, Software Engineering. Susan Hudson Fertney, Software Engineering. Paula Britson, Software Engineering. Greg Jensen, Software Engineering. Joshua Matthew Olson, Software Engineering. Gabriel Novotny, Software Engineering. Eugene Stein, Software Engineering. Mark Yusuf Labib Aziz, Software Engineering. Mohammed Khan, Software Engineering. Aditi Yagnik, Software Engineering. Martin Dale Linus, Software Engineering. Durel Ramos, Software Engineering. Andrew Varner, Software Engineering. Dean Eldey, this concludes our presentation of candidates for master's degrees and specialist certificates.
Elizabeth Torreson from the Department of Classical and Near Eastern Studies in the College of Liberal Arts has the pleasure of presenting those students who have earned the Doctor of Philosophy degree, the highest degree granted by the University of Minnesota.
We will now recognize candidates for doctoral degrees. I request the doctoral students from the medical school to come forward. Luke Aronson, Biophysical Sciences and Medical Physics. Chayutanya Kulavungunta, Biophysical Sciences and Medical Physics. Nicole Weideven, Pharmacology. Shell Wang, Biophysical Sciences and Medical Physics. Brittany Ryan James, Microbiology, Immunology, and Cancer Biology. Aaron Matthew Lambert, Neuroscience. Elaine Bick Thin, Toxicology. Sanjay Sarkar, Rehabilitation Science. We will now recognize candidates for doctoral degrees from the College of Biological Sciences. Maria Gabriela Hay, Ecology, Evolution, and Behavior. Michael F. Nelson, Plant Biological Sciences. Suma Srikwanta. Michael Bradley Wilson, Plant Biological Sciences. Peng Yu, Plant Biological Sciences. Jessica Feege, Molecular, Cellular, Developmental, Biological, and Genetics. Jun Yong Lee, Molecular, Cellular, Developmental, Biology, and Genetics. Lauren Brittany Beach, Molecular, Cellular, Developmental, Biology, and Genetics. We will now recognize candidates for doctoral degrees from the College of Food, Agricultural, and Natural Resource Sciences. Amit Krishna Pradhananya, Natural Resources Science and Management. Timothy A. Delbridge, Applied Economics. Justin Andrew Johnson, Applied Economics. Martha Hartley Rogers, Applied Economics. Soo Hyung Jung, Applied Economics. Corey Catherine Risch, Applied Economics. Andrew Mark Larson, Applied Economics. Leanne Pamela Rompe, Natural Resources Science and Management. Ming Zhao, Nutrition. Moonfan Guao, Food Science. Robin Elizabeth Thompson, Entomology. Vishesh Maharan, Land and Atmospheric Science. Anmin Wu, Land and Atmospheric Science. Ming Chen, Land and Atmospheric Science. The Wei Song, Natural Resources Science and Management. Diana Brasto, Nutrition. Cheryl Ansley Waldman, Nutrition. Emily Elizabeth Noble, Nutrition. Michelle LaRue Bayarski, Conservation Biology. Tricia Markle, Conservation Biology. Seth Patrick Stapleton, Conservation Biology. Aaron K. Harris, Animal Sciences. Devin Paulus Compart, Animal Sciences. Irene Kekoni, Animal Sciences. Jill Coleman Wasik, Water Resources Science. Valerie Wera, Natural Resources Science and Management. Renata Korzak, Nutrition. Angela Lee Bonema, Nutrition. Balu Irena Mamu, Plant Pathology. We will now recognize candidates for doctoral degrees from the College of Liberal Arts. Michael Mayo, Economics. Eric Mark McDermott, Economics. Xavier Vinyals Mirabent, Economics. Chun-Yin Shi, Economics. Daolu Kai, Economics. Christine Elizabeth Lekelt, Classical and Near Eastern Studies. Corbin Tracy, French. Basil Riyad Mahaini, Geography. Tanya Angela Ryan, Mass Communication. Catherine Hall Kindervater, Geography. Garnet Kindervater, Political Science. Matthew J. Hadley, Comparative Literature. Sean Nolan Williams Weich, Political Science. Carissa E. White, American Studies. Jasmine Carr-Tang, American Studies. Juliana Hu Pugis, American Studies. Charlotte Karam Albrecht, Feminist Studies. Thomas Xavier Sarmiento, American Studies. Mary Joyce de Guzman Huan, Psychology. Kevin C. Stanek, Psychology. Sarah Glazer Semmel, Psychology. Rachel Marie Klein, Psychology. Jennifer Philo, Psychology. Stephanie Michelle Cantu, Psychology. Ava Susanna Broker Gabrielson, Psychology. Lauren Duland, Art History. Sarah Jane Frank, Art History. Laura McLeod, Anthropology. Ursula Dallinghouse, Anthropology. Lindsay Jorgensen Lawton, Germanic Studies. Anya S. Shupala, Germanic Studies. Casey Jill Clemenson, Music. David Mark Berberick, Music. Tiffany Maureen Skidmore, Music. Dana Schumacher Schmidt, English. Danielle M. Kunst, music. Andrew David Mockamer, music. Benjamin Andres Ale, music. Emily Olson, music. Eric Rody, music. Alexander Corbett, music. Emily Rolka, music. Sauki Lee, music. Unji Jin, music. Ting Ting Yen, music. Young Han Lee, music. Zachary Allen Colby, music. Jessica Schroeder, music. Andrew Day Morgan, music. Brian Messier, music. Sharon Elizabeth Miller, speech language hearing science. Ji-Yun Lee, psychology. Bo Young Won, psychology. Keith L. Harms, rhetoric and scientific and technical communication. Timothy Oleksiak, rhetoric and scientific and technical communication. Susana Perez Casillero, Hispanic and Lusophone literatures, cultures, and linguistics. Abby Bayunimi, Hispanic and Lusophone literatures, cultures, and linguistics. Philip Andrew Thornberry, Hispanic and Lusophone literatures, cultures, and linguistics. Megan Marie Peace, Hispanic and Lusophone literatures, cultures, and linguistics. Rodolfo Aguilar, American Studies. Jasmine Maria Mitchell, American Studies. Michael Shane, American Studies. Merle Beam, American Studies. Susie Hadmaker, American Studies. Rachel Christine Johnson, Audiology. Jenna Henches, Audiology. Jessica Beth Connolly, Audiology. Thomas Sanchez, Audiology. Amanda Green, Interdisciplinary Archaeological Studies. Anthony Ponke, Political Science. Greta Cunningham, Mass Communication. So Yoon Kim, Mass Communication. Song Ra Wuong, Mass Communication. Natalie Olson, Mass Communication. Ruth Maku DeFoster, Mass Communication. Amanda Claire Bryan, Political Science. Henry Thompson, Political Science. Jeffrey David Shegley, Political Science. Elizabeth Sharrow, Political Science. Michelle Gentleman Garvey, Feminist Studies. Jennifer Lee Imick, Anthropology. Heather Elaine O'Leary, Anthropology. Ursula Long, Geography. Trenton Olson, English. Rachel Joyce McWhirter, English. Na Yunha, English. Nare Kim, English. Rachel Beth Kulik, Sociology. Kyungmin Bak, Sociology. Megan Crouch, Sociology. Pa Balelo G. Tishane, Theater Arts. June Masichu, Sociology. Jasmine Leah Harris Lamath, Sociology. Sophia Sakalaridi, Cognitive Science. Holly Niseth Brain, Sociology. Peter Jordan Rook, Sociology. Antonia Kosprikin, Psychology. Laura Beth Bozeman, English. Kelly Donahue, History. Christopher Marshall, History. Edward Snyder, History. Chantel Rodriguez, History. Andrew Paul, History. Molly Marie Madden, History. Oh. Kevin D. Mami, History. We will now recognize candidates for doctoral degrees from the College of Science and Engineering. Thomas James Turner, Mechanical Engineering. Amita Raut Goyal, Mechanical Engineering. Tina Nagel, Mechanical Engineering. Srivatsan G, Mechanical Engineering. Naveen Reddy Rondla, Chemistry. Zili Zhou, Mechanical Engineering. Laura Vietti, Geology. Erkan Toraman, Geology. Ki Lee, Mechanical Engineering. Nabeyu Fikru, Mechanical Engineering. Mahdi Bayat, Electrical Engineering. Saber Tagvayan, Mechanical Engineering. Omar Mahana, Electrical Engineering. Mohammed Sarvat, Computer Science. Nasim Yahya Sultani, Electrical Engineering. Venkat Durba, Mechanical Engineering. Ranganathan Gopalakrishnan, Mechanical Engineering. Derek Obereit, Mechanical Engineering. Adam Gladen, Mechanical Engineering. Shivaha Kandasamy, Physics. Ramjay Visvasvaran, Biomedical Engineering. Vineeth Mekhat, computer science. Arthur Yang Huang, civil engineering. Derek Richard Toth, physics. Christopher Kaufman, computer science. Rita Elizabeth Letterly, civil engineering. Christopher Dadeen, civil engineering. Kyle Andrew Kalstubakken, chemistry. Kelly Volpe, chemistry. Rajan Vatasheri, chemistry. Shu Cho, chemistry. Jing Young, chemistry. Young K, chemistry. Emily Jane Pelton, chemistry. Jackie Taranchi, chemistry. Jiang Bo, industrial and systems engineering. Si Chen, industrial and systems engineering. Fai Li, industrial and systems engineering. Pedro da Silveira, scientific computation. Sean Peter Bartz, physics. Sumit Mida, biomedical informatics and computational biology. Paul Michael Freeman, aerospace engineering and mechanics. Andre Dorobantu, aerospace engineering and mechanics. Jonathan Dice, geology. Aaron Boomsma, mechanical engineering. Thomas James Conway, mechanical engineering. Brinna Jones, chemistry. Haojia Chen, mathematics. Xiaolan Ni, mathematics. Julianne Spencer, biomedical engineering. Ryan Patrick Goff, Biomedical Engineering. Tucker Ramsey Birch, Civil Engineering. Ashish Singhal, Biomedical Engineering. Zane Nitskorsky, Aerospace Engineering and Mechanics. Stephen Andrew Howard, Biomedical Engineering. Paul Eric Dolan, Electrical Engineering. Melissa Johnson, Chemical Engineering. Jeremy William Bedard, Material Science and Engineering. Andrew Wagner, Material Science and Engineering. Garrett Richard Swindlehurst, Chemical Engineering. Patrick Smadbeck, Chemical Engineering. Lucas Fidler, Chemistry. Benjamin Vanderslice, Computer Science. Loon Viet Nguyen, Computer Science. Adis Hewet Girma Woldesenbet, Physics. Christopher Kirsten, Physics. Pietro Ferrero, Aerospace Engineering and Mechanics. Saptik Dar, Electrical Engineering. Pooja Das, Computer Science. Forrest Johnson, Electrical Engineering. Mona Abdul Kalig Braish, Electrical Engineering. Juan Lee, Electrical Engineering. Gregory B. Ingersoll, Electrical Engineering. John Stephen Francis Barrett, Chemical Engineering. Kevin Howard, Civil Engineering. Adam Matthew Witt, Civil Engineering. Amartya Banerjee, Aerospace and Engineering and Mechanics. Jesse Earl McCaffrey, Physics. Jing Han, Material Science and Engineering. Joel Thomas, Chemical Engineering. Aaron T. Hedegaard, Chemical Engineering. Brock D. Hedegaard, Civil Engineering. Scott Bradley King, Material Science and Engineering. Douglas R. Tree, Chemical Engineering. Vanya Paunich, Computer Science. Michael Evans, Computer Science. Dev Oliver, Computer Science. Brett L. Jackson, Computer Science. Shaun Zhou, Computer Science. Michael Schechter, Physics. Young Il Kim, Electrical Engineering. Bong Jin Kim, Electrical Engineering. Pen Lee, Electrical Engineering. Jinjin Zhang, Physics. Wang Xiaofei, Electrical Engineering. Lian Huai, Electrical Engineering. Wang Yu, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Qing Shu Ryan, Physics. Tian Ran Chen, Physics. Guido Gilberto, Computer Science. Han Xiong Li, Material Science and Engineering. Kyle K. Price, Material Science and Engineering. Farzana Ahmed, Civil Engineering. Kyle Neary, Astrophysics. Timothy Walter Johnson, Electrical Engineering. Michael John Morgan Mazak, Scientific Computation. Samantha Ostresher, Mathematics. Mackenzie Proverse, Chemistry. Alana Hoyer Lightsole, Mathematics. Sudhit Vikramaratna, Chemistry. Ham Chin Lam, Scientific Computation. Flora Fan, Microbiology, Immunology, and Cancer Biology. Elian Shrew, Chemistry. Hao John Chen, mathematics. Dean, this concludes our presentation of candidates for the doctoral degree.
Let's give all of the candidates for a degree another round of applause. Regent Devine, these candidates are presented to you on behalf of the faculty for the degrees named.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Regents of the University of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees which you have qualified for. Thank you. Appreciate your hard work. Congratulations.
Thank you, Regent Devine. Congratulations to all of you graduates. We will conclude with the singing of Hail Minnesota, after which I will invite our students, their friends, and families to reception up on the concourse level. We all offer you, our new graduates, our very best wishes as you begin the next phase of your life. Thank you, best wishes, and good luck.